I can save you a lifetime of therapy in this one lesson. Stop allowing your feelings to determine your actions. All self-sabotage is a result of letting your feelings dictate your actions. Feelings or emotions are not meant to be your guide in life. The emotions are a communication from your brain or your subconscious, letting you know that something is either out of alignment or in alignment with your values. When you feel an unpleasant emotion, it's just letting you know, hey, we perceive that something's out of alignment with your values. If you receive a pleasant emotion, it's we perceive something is in alignment with your values. Again, it's just a communication from your subconscious of a perception. To give you an example, there's a guy on TikTok who, as a prank, walks up to people with his cell phone and he just plays a sound effect. Doo-doo-doo. And then he makes them think that he took money from their phone electronically. The people usually get upset. They feel stressed out and they get angry at him because they believe he took money from them. But that is just their perception. He did not really take money. They just perceive that based on the sound effect and the narrative that he presents to them. So what are the feelings really indicating? Are they a mystical guide to let you know when there's really something wrong? No. The feelings are just indicating a perception. The subconscious mind is saying, I perceive that our values have been violated. We value the money in our bank account not being stolen. We believe that's been violated. Now we're giving you adrenaline, cortisol into your system, which is making you feel angry, upset, or sad. So what's the answer? Always filter everything through the wise self. Instead of living by your subconscious, you should be living by your conscious mind. Your conscious mind is you, the wise, intelligent person who can utilize a sophisticated cerebral cortex to process millions of pieces of data. It takes a little bit more time, like a couple minutes to process things, rather than just processing things in 1/12 of a second like your subconscious mind. But it's worth it. Again, everything should filter through the conscious mind, so any actions have to first have the permission of you, the conscious person, after you've had time to think. So, STOP, stop. Be still, be thoughtful, be observant, be patient before taking any action. In this situation, for instance, instead of getting angry and yelling, you be still. You just blink and you just breathe when a person has made it seem like they stole money from you. Then you're going to become thoughtful. This allows you to wake up the cerebral cortex, the wisest part of the brain, and allow you to process information. Now, as you analyze this, you become a little bit more skeptical and a lot more wise. You may ask yourself questions like, wow, did he really just take money away from me that easily? It's quite curious if a person can really just walk up to you and steal money off of your phone onto their phone. This would be dangerous not just for me, but for others. What do I need to solve this problem? Well, for one, I would need proof. How would I get proof that he stole money from me? Well, instead of going just by what he's saying, I need to check my bank account, which I can do from my phone right now. Oh, also, it would be good for me to note that once I have that proof, I could then call the authorities, which would be the police, or contact my credit card provider or my bank holder. And in most cases, they're going to side on my side and get me whatever refund is necessary. So I'm probably protected in the case of a fraudulent action like this. Okay, now as I just did that exercise and took a moment to think, what happens with my emotions? Well, now I'm changing the perception. And when the perception changes, the chemicals change. Meaning, since all emotions come from perceptions, when you change the perception, you also change the feelings. I'm already more calm and more stable. Now I would probably take the action and pull out my phone. Observation, or being observant, is the O in stop. Where am I right now? What time is it? What day is it? What year is it? As I pull out my phone, what do I actually observe? What does the real evidence show me? Well, I actually don't see any transactions on my bank account, and my balance is the same as it was. Being observant now will help me to keep from crashing out on this guy, because there actually is no proof that he did what he's saying he did, maybe this is just a joke or a prank, and I shouldn't overreact. And then finally, be patient. To be patient literally means to be able to endure suffering without getting irritated. So instead of showing him anger or being angry at myself, it's better just to relax through the nervousness and the anxiety of the moment and not become irritated. And I'll realize that there was nothing to be upset about in the first place except for this person is just being annoying, and I will have managed my emotions a lot better. Remember, the emotions weren't correct. They're just letting you know a perception. Stop following feelings. Stop allowing feelings to determine your actions at all. Allow only actions to be determined by you, the conscious, wise self.